Hi everyone, my name is Jennifer Bonner and I will be your instructor for this accelerated winter course of Art Appreciation, Art History 101. I'm really excited to be taking on USC Upstate's first winter semester, and I'm excited for you guys to be joining me. The real purpose of this class is to learn how to thoughtfully talk about art, which I think is really important. In addition to teaching at Upstate, I'm also an artist. So I also teach painting. So if you guys are interested in taking painting in the spring, totally check that out, or in the fall. But as an artist, it's so important to me for people to look thoughtfully at art, think thoughtfully about how they're going to discuss art. And so really, I feel very privileged to be teaching this class this semester. That being said, because we are on a very tight deadline, it is going to be very important for you to practice great time management skills this semester. This class is asynchronous, which means that technically you have until the very last day of term to do everything, but if you wait until the very last day of term, you are not going to get it all done, because it is an entire semester's worth of stuff, sort of condensed into 4 weeks. So the way that I have set things up for you is for us to be on a 4-week schedule. And you can see the way that I recommend that you break up the content if you check out the weekly checklists, which you're going to find on the left side of your Blackboard screen in the toolbar. So the very first thing you should do is just sort of click through everything on that toolbar to see where everything is for the semester. It is not organized into weekly modules. It is organized into categories. So all the quizzes are together. All of my mini lectures are together. All the video links and articles for the semester are together. All the study guides are together. You guys get the point. But if you check out that weekly checklist tab, there is a weekly checklist for all 4 weeks. And that will give you a listing of everything that you should do for the week. And it's actually kind of in a recommended order that I would do it in as well. Each week you will have recommended reading, as well as some videos to watch. So that reading is going to be chapters from your text. So your text should be Sayre's World of Art. It's going to be the 8th edition. If for some reason you have the 7th edition or an earlier edition, just please check out those study guides before you take any of the quizzes, because the chapters are different in the earlier editions. It's not organized the same way. But the 8th edition is great, and you can definitely make do with an earlier edition if that's what you have. If you do not have the book yet, you have to get it today. You absolutely have to get it today. And luckily, you can get digital copies. There is a link in one of my earlier announcements, if you want to scroll back through there, that does have a link to the digital copy of the book. There's different formats of the digital copy that you can get. I believe there are actually some PDFs out there that are free, but they are text only and definitely a little more tedious to read. You can also go on Pearson's website and get access to their Rebelle, which is their fully interactive version of the book. I do think there's a free trial, so if you wanted to try to do all of your reading in like 1 week or 2 weeks, then you could do that. But the digital edition is definitely going to be a good bet for you guys this semester, just for having that access, because I do believe that the bookstore is closed on campus at this point. So you will have reading from your book every week. Right now I'm talking about this as week 1. So your reading for this week is going to be chapters 1 through 3. Of course, if you finish that and want to read ahead, go ahead. You can look ahead to the later week schedules and see how it's broken up. But the reading for each week is what corresponds to the reading quiz for that week. So you will have 4 reading quizzes, and they are broken up the same way those reading assignments are broken up. The quizzes only pertain to the content in your textbook. Your other required reading and viewing for the week usually corresponds to either a discussion forum or a writing assignment. So you also have 4 discussion forums. Those are located in the discussions tab on Blackboard. and those correspond to articles and videos. The articles and videos that they correspond to are linked in the discussion forum, but they are also included in the articles videos tab on Blackboard. So you can access those in both places. Please let me know if you have trouble accessing any of that, or if a link seems like it's broken, and I will go in and repair that as soon as possible. For this week, in addition to chapters 1 through 3 in your text, you will be looking at articles relating to 2 works of art that serve as a sort of passive form of protest. And I'm interested in what you all think about art as a form of protest. Do you think it's effective? How do you think these artists are, how effective do you think their message is? Do you think it was well received? Do you want to see more work like this? Look in that discussion forum for those specific instructions. The way that I do discussion forums is I create a thread and then you post your reply or your response as a reply to that thread. So you won't be creating your own thread, you'll be replying to my thread. And then I also ask that you reply to a classmate's thread. So it's very important that we engage in conversation even outside of the traditional classroom setting, and discussion forums are a way for us to do that. So definitely stay active in there. Another thing just to think about, back to time management, you will probably have 10 to 14 hours of work a week, and that a lot of that is reading. So please just prioritize, don't leave it all until one day a week. Try to do a little bit every day. You do have those 2 writing assignments, so I would recommend looking over writing assignment 1 this week. I would like for you to finish reading through chapter 7 in your book before you actually write the writing assignment. So if you're able to read ahead, go ahead and do that. But let me know if you have any questions about that writing assignment. It's a formal analysis of an artwork. I have a mini lecture that's posted about it. So go ahead and watch that too before asking any questions. Maybe I might answer them there. But again, I'm happy to meet for virtual office hours with you at any point in the week. So just let me know if that's something that you want to do. Just as a last thing this week, in addition to your reading quiz, and the discussion forum, there are 2 small assignments just to take care of, and I would do that today. It's the easiest grade you're going to get this semester. And those are the Honor Pledge, which has its own tab on Blackboard, as well as our Introductions discussion forum. And the Introductions discussion forum is just in with the rest of the discussion. So you'll see it there. The Honor Pledge is just a quick 1-answer quiz. It's a short answer. And it just asks you to pledge to complete honest work this semester during this class. Our quizzes are open book, so no reason to be asking other people for answers when you can, just reference your text. However, I do recommend studying just because it makes things a lot easier. But this honor pledge also acknowledges that you will be turning in your own writing for discussions as well as writing assignments. You won't be copying and pasting things from the internet. I have a 0 tolerance policy for plagiarism, so even 1 sentence of plagiarism, you will get an automatic 0 for that assignment. So please, if you're not sure what plagiarism is, I can send you some links to help you get that clarified. But do your own work this semester and fill out that honor pledge because it's worth 25 points. And then the other thing is the intro discussion forum. Go in there, just tell us a little bit about yourself. It has instructions in there. This is just a great way for us to sort of say hi and then also practice posting so you can familiarize yourself with some of those tools. I know that from the beginning of fall semester, a lot of the things in the text toolbar have changed. So if you have any questions about that, let me know and I can help you figure it out. There used to be an insert picture icon, but now there's a little plus sign that's at the end of the toolbar. It's the very last icon. And if you hit the plus sign, that is what will actually let you add media to a post. So if you need to add a photo or something, that's how you do that. But yeah, I sort of just wanted to give you the lay of the land. Definitely familiarize yourself with everything on that toolbar on Blackboard. use those weekly checklists to your advantage. Make a plan for yourself every week, what you're going to get done. And then, yeah, make sure that you have access to reliable internet. That's sort of the last thing. You can't do this class on a phone. I know that our phones are like social media and we carry them around with us. See, I have mine right here, but the screen is not big enough. Blackboard is not designed to function well on a phone. It will time out on you. It hates Safari. That's another thing. When you are using your computer, especially if you're using a Mac, I highly recommend that you use Google Chrome. I am using a Mac right now, and oftentimes when I use Safari, it won't let me add certain content. It won't let me finish certain content. I had a few students this last semester that thought they had posted things and then they just timed out. It's just because there's a glitch in the software. So definitely, if you have a Mac, highly recommend using Google Chrome. Also, with a PC, but you do need to use a computer. You should not be using your phone for this class. You also need to make sure that you have access to reliable internet. I know that sometimes we can't control that. And there will always be circumstances when things will, sort of time out on us. If that happens to you while you're taking a quiz, send me an email and let me know and I can reset it for you. But, let's try to set ourselves up as best we can with that reliable internet, not trying to like work on things in parking lots with a hotspot and things like that. Try to make time for yourself at home, in your office, in a place where that you will have just distraction-free space, as well as a reliable connection. So just give yourself that space, give yourself that opportunity to succeed. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Just manage your time, get a start on things, work on this week by week. Let me know if you have any questions, and just get sort of the layout of things in our Blackboard class. And just remember this week, Honor Pledge, Introductions Discussion Forum, Discussion 1, required reading and videos, and reading quiz 1. So remember to take all of that stuff this week, and also just sort of look over assignment 1 and let me know if you have any questions. Welcome to Wintermester. I hope you guys are having, a great sort of end of the year so far, enjoying some time with your family if you can. And yeah, nice to meet you all. Have a great day.